Okay, Sarang, you have 5 minutes time. Tell us everything you want to tell us so that you are selected.
Okay. Uh, Good evening, everyone. Myself, Sarang Kothawde. I'm a grade 12 student at Poda International School following the ISC curriculum. Uh, I scored 98% in my 10th grade board examinations. Apart from my academics, I'm also a professional badminton player, having played at both the national and state level. And in my recent achievements, including representing my school at the national championships and a bronze medal at the Maharashtra State Open Badminton Tournament. I also participate in MUN and I have won at many prestigious MUN such as the Mumbai MUN, which is one of the largest MUN conferences in India, where I got a special mention, which is a third place and at IIT Tech Fest MUN, I got a verbal mention, and among other, I also won the JML MUN where I was a high commendation. So, and I have also been a part of my school student council, where I was the cultural secretary for 2 years, and I'm currently serving as the assistant student welfare secretary. So overall, the roles in the student council have given me good leadership and managerial abilities. I've also conducted MUN workshop where I taught around 100 to 120 students about MUNs, how they help in their future careers and how they form a good part of the extracurricular activities. Having played badminton, badminton has taught me how to be an all-rounded person, how to manage my academics and sports at the same time. It has also taught me some important skills such as performing under high pressure and violent situations because in badminton, it's not always that you're winning. You are also losing sometimes. So you need to get back from that situation and keep yourself in the game. Another thing which sports has taught me is to how to face your loss, but then also come back again. It has taught me one important thing, which is that comeback is more important than a setback. And I'm a strong-willed person who is very determined to do anything which he decides. So if I decide on to one thing, if I have my aim on something, I'll do anything to achieve that thing. And I plan to pursue a career in econometrics. So I think this BSc economics course at IIM Bangalore will serve as a strong foundation and base for me, which will help in my further career. And yes, sir.
Carry on, please. Just 3 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, I have more time left.
Yeah, you can go on.
Hello.
Tell us. Tell us
Okay.
more. Tell us why you want to do this course. What are your career plans?
I particularly I particularly want to do this course at IIM Bangalore because of the rigor and the analytical skills which this course will provide me, which will make me ready for my future endeavors. And as well, according to my academic profile, I think I'll get the peers of peers with like-minded peers with whom I'll have a tough competition and it will help me to understand the divergent and various point of views which are essential for an economic student. And one of the most important part, I wish that I get admission in this course is I'll be the part of the inaugural batch, so I'd be able to set the culture of the entire campus, which I won't get at any other established college, which will be a unique experience in itself and also show my leadership abilities. And as well, the professors, I expect the professors in this course to be the same as the MBA courses, if not the same, if not the same, but of the same level, who have graduated from various prestigious national and international institutions. There, they will share their expertise with us in their courses, and also overall, this course will give me a very rigorous and understanding experience of economics as a subject, and certain subjects in this course, such as econometrics 2, and advanced econometrics. This will further help me to study econometrics as my master's degree.
Anything else?
Mm, no, not in particular.
Tell us something about your short term, medium term, and long term plans.
My short-term plan is to get into this college in this IIM Bangalore BS Economics course. My medium-term goal is to, once I complete my undergrad degree, I want to pursue a master's in econometrics, which is probably out from established college like London School of Economics. And for my long-term goal, I think of I have aimed of working as a operation analyst, risk analyst in a big firm, or after I have gained a considerable amount of experience, starting my own firm.
Take up any chapter in mathematics and tell us some practical uses with real life examples.
Practice. Okay. Mhm. Okay. So I'd like to state about matrices.
Yeah, carry on.
Um, yes, yes. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to recollect.
Sarang seems to have disconnected. Let's wait for half a minute. Yes,
Sorry, I
Sarang.
got this. Yes. So matrices, it can be used in graphics like in video games. So in graph, what I mean to say is that matrices, they're like rotation matrices. Like if you see while turning a car in a race game or zooming in or zooming out, it can be used for that purpose. Another thing is it can be used in economics and business world for like managing production and cost, etc. And then we can calculate total cost, optimize profit, and also predict input like demand using input and output matrices. Another
You have
use
done.
is
You have
image.
studied. You have studied operational research.
No, but I did a project for my ISC curriculum, so where I have like I did a project on matrices, so I remember writing all this.
Have you studied simplex algorithm?
No, no, we haven't studied that.
PERT
Can you
CPM?
just simplex algorithm?
PERT CPM?
CPM? No, no.
Assignment and transportation?
We have what we have studied is like very basic of matrices, like the basic operations and then the inverse adjoint and all.
Hmm. Okay. Any questions, Shreya or Gurkirat from Sarang? Sarang, one thing, tell us something about what you know about the current state of the Indian economy.
So currently, as predicted by World Bank, the Indian economy is supposed to grow at the rate of 6.8 to 7.3%. And if we see, recently India signed a free trade agreement with the European Union. It is also referred to as the mother of all deals. It consists of around 2 billion people and 25% of the total world GDP. So according to that FTA, Indian MSMEs and small businesses are going to benefit from that. And some key points of that FTA are that in the first year of that, im- uh, the tax on the imported cars, it would go down from 110% to 35% in the first year. and in the next 10 years it will be coming down to 10%. And the tax which the EU used to impose on the Indian goods such as textiles and medicines, it has come in the range of 0 to near 0%. And if we see in the recent days, talking about the Indian currency, it has been weakening due to some global issues, geopolitical issues. If we talk about specifically the USA tariffs, because of we are seeing foreign cash outflow, investors are pulling out the money from the Indian stock markets. But as this FTA has been signed, it is expected that the Indian currency will appreciate again.
Sorry, repeat the last part.
As I said that it has been predicted that since this FTA has been signed between EU and India, the Indian currency again is expected to appreciate.
What is fiscal deficit?
Fiscal deficit is the difference between the revenue and expenditure of the government.
And then what is revenue deficit?
Revenue deficit.
Hmm.
I have no idea about it.
What is cash reserve ratio?
Cash reserve ratio is the certain amount of money which the bank is required to keep in the form of cash with the central bank.
And what is statutory liquidity ratio?
It is the certain amount of or percentage of money money in the form of assets like gold and liquid assets which the bank has to keep with the central bank.
And what is the need for these two things?
What is the
Why do we have this requirement?
basically this controls the credit created in the country. So if the CRR or if the cash reserve ratio is reduced, then the bank will be able to lend more money to the people, which will lead to more credit creation, and then everyone will have uh, more money, and this will help us to reach a certain level of inflation, a healthy inflation in the economy.
But isn't this also a way to safeguard in case many people want to withdraw money from the bank at the same time?
I didn't get it. Can you repeat?
Isn't it also a method to safeguard the liquidity of the banks so that if many people want to withdraw their money from the bank, then there is no issues?
Yeah. Yes, we can see that also. Yes.
Which is the Central Bank of India,
RBI.
RBI. And what is the role of central bank in any economy?
First of all, it helps in producing the currency in the country. In the case of India, except the 1 rupee note, which has been produced by the government of India, and it is the lender of the last resort. It lends loan to the commercial bank, and it also oversees all the foreign transactions happening in the country.
What else?
What? Okay. Mm,
No, I said
Other than that,
what else? What other role it plays?
it acts as a banker to the commercial bank. So the role which the commercial bank play to the normal citizen, the same role the central bank plays to the commercial banks. Another thing is it acts as a fiscal agent and advisor to the government, and it's like custodian of the nation's foreign exchange reserve.
Any questions to Sarang, Gurkirat or Shreya?
Not really, sir.
No,
Sorry,
sir.
no questions. How was the interview, Shreya?
Sir, I think it was quite good.
Quite good, confident and all that. I would still say brush up a little bit about your maths, Sarang.
Okay,
You have any questions, Sarang?
same the rigor. What will be the rigor in the course and uh, how my schedule will be if I get admission into the course.
No, I'm saying about the interview. Do you have any questions? Your
Acha,
interview is over.
okay. I was just wanted to ask, like, was my economics part better than the other interviews which I gave?
Yes, today it was better.
And any particular topics which I need to brush up in economics?
You can choose any topic that you want to focus on, and you can say that this is my favorite topic in economics. They usually ask from there only.
Because, uh, yeah, what I have seen is that, like, I watched some interviews of yours also, which you sent me. They mostly ask from the SOP and the academic interest part, which I have given to them. So
Hmm.
in that, I have mentioned explicitly about the banking, my project on banking and aviation.
Hmm.
So, like, should I focus more on that, or
Hmm.
also like economics in total?
No, you focus on those two things, and also any you can focus on the banking system because you have done a project there.
Okay,
Okay.